Hello, welcome in, darlings. Hang on, let me move this. Hello, welcome in, darlings. This is Cleo, right? And I'm going to be pulling a reading that's tickling me at the edge of my mind. There's a reading calling out to me here, so I'm going to jump straight in. If you're new here, I like to do a tarot lottery and channel whatever message the divine happens to want someone to know at the time. I leave it in the hands of the divine because they know who's going to be on YouTube clicking this and doing that. And I also like to encourage us, all of us, into our higher selves and into the truth of knowing that we create our own reality. So you never know what you're going to get on here. So welcome in if you're new. Okay, we're starting off with number 21, the universe. Okay. This is incredible because what I decided to do for this reading and what I was guided to do was ask what the strengths are of my viewer. And we've got number 20 and number 21. So this would be the equivalent of judgment and the world. And what I'm getting from universe is that you're pulling in so much energy from distant star systems and constellations. And you're so aligned with universal law that you are one of the rarest beings on this planet in the way you stand in your truth, in the way I'm getting the word hard coming through. Like you've maybe had to be really, really tough to get through what you've got through here. And we've got the Empress on the table, number 3. 20, 21, and 3. Number 8, infinity. That's what it totals up to. I'm hearing powerhouse, so you could be a life path 8 or a life path 1. You don't have to be. Or a master number. I'm getting master numbers with you, 22, 33. Specifically. So your skill is in being a powerhouse of energy. And what I'm getting is Venus with this Taurus energy. So you hold a really powerful frequency of divine feminine energy. And you've brought in lots of ancient, I'm getting ancient delicacies from other realms. I'm getting like this could be that you have certain instincts if someone you know hurts themselves. You might have a certain instinct when it comes to healing things, visualizing things, knowing where something is in someone's body. I mean, for someone out there, you could literally see someone's aura. It could feel like sort of X-ray vision on some sort of level for you psychically. But you're very, it's funny because they gave me the word hard and now they're giving me the word softened. So I feel like you're one hell of a dichotomy because you bring in such a palette. They're giving me palette, like the palette you bring in. It's almost like, you know how they say there are colors out there that humans couldn't even imagine? And I feel like that's your soul. I feel like your soul holds things that are such a unique palette of energy that it would be hard for us to quantify it or label it. Let's have a look. What's coming out for truth? Oh my God. The truth is you are a galactic star child being who's bringing in energies that would be really hard for me to label or channel through, but I'm feeling as an extension of the word softened. I feel like you've been around the globe. I say globe. You've been around the universe. You've been around the Milky Way. You've been around the multiverse. There we go. Multiverse. That's what I want. And I feel like what you've done is, I'm hearing helping hand. You've taken your soul in various incarnations around the universe and you've helped to soften people, to teach them empathy and grace and to give them motherly love. And it doesn't matter if you're a man in this life or whatever. You've taught people to be more soft and empathic with each other. I say people. I'm talking about different timelines. This could be humanoid timelines, or this could be other vessels that the beings choose. But what I'm getting is you are a softener. You could be some sort of a mediator. You help people understand one another. You help people learn the value of empathy and introspection and reflection. Higher learning I'm getting. So you could be a teacher who teaches from the mindset of the higher worlds. We've got the 3 of Cups here. Again, a number 3 energy. Unification, unifying people, community, celebration. So I feel like you see the majesty wherever you've been in these other collectives. I'm getting different realms that we can zone into. I feel like you're a wanderer teacher. Yeah, an amazing wanderer teacher with a multi-dimensional soul full of dichotomy, just like you're supposed to be, right? Saturn is hard and Venus is soft, and you've got it all. And you are celebrated here with the Three of Cups. Queen of Pentacles with the Empress. So this is all about healing, nurturing, being the bounty, being the one that understands people, being the compassionate one, being the one that sees different angles of thought that no one else ever took the time to see through, right? This is about you finding angles of consciousness that are unique and needed, and this literally expands the entire cosmos. But there's something here with healing, nurturing, fertility, could be motherhood, most definitely. Cancerian energy. Okay, I'm going to grab some animal cards here. I'm going to leave those right here. What a star you are, celebrated by the universe for the bounty you've brought. So I feel like you've done this in multiple lifetimes. As a wanderer, you've been in other realities, civilizations, and you brought them this idea of healing, and maybe even taught them to be softer mothers or something like that here, because you could have dealt with beings that weren't even human like us, right? But you've tenderized things in other places. And it's part of your healing gift. Tiger energy coming out on this. They're telling me this combines the hard and the soft. Tigers can be hard or tigers can be fluffy. So this could be about you bringing different sides of yourself into completion and finding a way to harmonize them all. Because with the Three of Cups, this is energies flowing and finding a way. Okay, they're giving me chemistry as an example here. Finding a stable composition or a stable base. This is like making something stable, bringing in all the different elements of the self into one whole. So you've gathered a lot of data and had to be really tough in multiple lifetimes. Look at that with the owl coming out on the star. You carry the truth within you, my darling. You see things in such a beautiful way. I'm putting those back. That was 3 at a time. Let's do the Queen of Pentacles. And yes, my loves, I read exactly the same as I would read for myself if 3 cards came clunking out, right? Clunking out. And then we've got the Stingray, which they're giving me this softening energy on again. I feel like people feel safe around you. There's the beaver that tried to go before. I feel like people feel safe around you. I feel like there's something about your energy that leads people to soften. And it could even be that you've got quite a hard energy. And that maybe you feel like, I don't know, you could have even felt like you're unapproachable at times. Or maybe you felt like you don't really know why people find those energies in you. Who knows? But I feel like you're being forced now to see yourself as a star for some reason. And move forward with your wisdom. Let's see what this wisdom is about. Okay, we've got resentment here. Seth energy number 8. Infinity. And we've got justice here with Sekhmet. So I feel like here, you've always had this guiding energy around you with Sekhmet, because I feel like the energies you carry have always attracted in a certain type of character onto your storylines. So it's forced you to build this tiger-like energy, probably being quite self-sufficient, right? Celebrating with the universe, but feeling like you've had to be really tough, because these energies have come out on the table like, wow, Sekhmet stands alone, but look, there's like this devil on this person's shoulder. So you may feel like you've been gang stalked, like energies move through people to get you. And then Sekhmet comes out in you, because we've got the tiger and Sekhmet, similar energies, right? Ferocious apex level energy. And you hold this energy. You hold this energy. We've got Bastet, passion. Why do I feel like, yeah. dropped them, but we'll leave them there. We've got Bastet and we've got healing here. And it's no coincidence that we've got Sekhmet and Bastet. And people don't even understand basic stuff when it comes to deities. When you watch a documentary and they're talking about Bastet and Sekhmet and were they the same being or weren't they? And they get so confused about all this. But in your case, you know, you're connecting to these energies as one whole. They're telling me it wasn't a coincidence that those cards were stuck together. And healing energy here. So you've got Sekhmet and Bastet coming out to help heal you. Whenever anyone jumps on your back, right? Because I feel like people have tried to weaken you because you are such a healing force of nature. You could feel like you've been targeted quite a lot. Yeah, they do. They're always going to target the gods, right? They're always going to target the ones who hold the most wisdom and the most power. The star with the owl, the tiger with the Three of Cups. I feel like you're really being exalted and celebrated by the universe for achieving this level of self-sufficiency, of toughness. Pure tiger, apex level. An apex level hunter is what I'm getting. Cassette, okay. You've wiped out some old way of doing things. Somehow, with your gifts of wisdom and your gifts of truth, you've wiped out something that kept repeating in reality. And this goes further than just your own family or your own ancestral line. This is something you've done that you've helped transform here. We've got the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase. But I feel like this is symbolically shown up to show me you've changed something that would have kept repeating over and over again. You might not realize you've done this. You might have spent your whole life barely leaving the house. But this is non-physical work that your soul does when you sleep. And just you existing in physical format on this, I say on this planet, I shouldn't say that, in this reality, holds a frequency that has stopped outdated things happening. So your energy helps things flow towards source energy. Butterfly and wedding rings. And in this case, for somebody, this could be a sign for you personally. If you're watching, you will know if it is. It will ring a bell in your soul. But what I feel like this is you helping people become their higher self in the most powerful way possible. With this motherly energy or this parental energy, this energy, you reflect their truth back at them. You reflect back that they're full of wisdom. Akashic, I'm getting. You can have a great big beautiful relationship with the Akash. We've got stabbed in the back here and boat. Yeah, I feel like maybe you haven't had the best luck with friends because you've just had, right, if you are what you are, which you are, if you're still watching this video, what happens is that everyone you meet gets tested. So these dark energies, these negative energies, these enemy energies, they're going to try and jump into the magnetic field of everyone you know. And because most of them are brainwashed, mainstream, you know, they don't know about the occult. They don't know about the non-physical because most of them are fucking stupid. And their souls are open. They've been trained to allow in these energies. It's been hard for you. I feel like you've had to move away from a lot of things here. You could be transforming for your divine connection. That could certainly be what it is. But I feel like you're certainly transforming into your higher state and your higher nature. And if you're watching me, then you know you're one of the rarest souls on the planet. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on. I want to pull more for these. I really do. Because I feel like you need to know what's going on when it comes to these energies here. Like something in you's just had enough. Like, yeah, you know the universe is really supporting you here, but I feel like this resentment has built up in your life. It could have been going on for multiple lifetimes. Show me, what do we need to know about resentment? Stabbed in the back, girl with the snake, all these little asshole energies. Knight of Swords energy here. So there could be a shift. They're saying when you come through the door, there's going to be a shift, and they mean a metaphysical doorway of maybe fully accepting yourself, coming into your confidence. Ace of Cups, yeah. The Sun, okay. Five of Swords. this all happened in the first portion of your life, and this has been happening in other places as well where people get tested. What Spirit is saying here is be grateful that these people get tested by these dark energies, because they're not worthy of you. If something can get in someone's soul and influence that person against you, you don't want them around you, right? Whether it's people whispering in people's ear, you know, some of us chosen ones, you know, there's always an enemy trying to whisper in people's ear, no matter what school we're in, or no matter what job we're in, no matter what street we live on. We've always got this, but I love it because it means that the universe sorts out the losers from the initiates. It means the universe sorts out the fake ones from the real ones. Bastet and Sekhmet, healing, helping protect you. That's beautiful. Things are going to shift up beautifully here because you've got this Ace of Cups and this Sun card energy. Let's pull one of these and we'll see what's going on. I'm hearing something like a phenomena. Something like a phenomena. Okay, so you could be hearing that song, listening to that song. But I feel like that's saying this is what you are, okay? Cherish, enjoy. Charm, art, and beauty are the way. The attraction of pleasure from good times. Attracting good times, getting pleasured, baby. Venus energy. Fertility, be careful of that. Okay, you may want a beautiful baby. You may want a beautiful marriage. It's looking good to bring in whatever you want because you've got to flow into the timeline you're creating, baby.